Daily Horoscope Analysis for Aries. June 17, 2025. Greetings, Cosmic Warriors of Aries. Today's celestial forecast brings a particularly potent energy configuration as we find both Saturn and Neptune in your sign, creating a rare and transformative period in your Aries journey. Let's dive deep into what the stars have aligned for you on this significant day. As we examine the cosmic landscape of June 17, 2025, we find the Sun journeying through curious Gemini, activating your third house of communication, short trips, and mental activity. This creates a vibrant backdrop for your day, enhancing your already quick Aries mind with additional Gemini-like versatility and curiosity. The most defining aspect of this period is Saturn's presence in your sign. Saturn, the cosmic taskmaster, has been moving through Aries since 2023, bringing lessons of discipline, responsibility, and structure to your naturally impulsive nature. Today, this influence feels particularly pronounced as Saturn forms a challenging square with Mercury in Cáncer. This configuration suggests potential communication hurdles, perhaps what you want to express and what others hear might be two different things. Be extra clear in important conversations, especially those related to home and family matters. Neptune, also currently transiting through your sign, adds a layer of spiritual awareness to your typical Aries drive. This placement softens your approach and enhances your intuitive capabilities. Today, Neptune forms a harmonious trine with Venus in Cáncer, opening your heart to deeper emotional connections and artistic inspiration. You might feel unusually sensitive, but in a way that enables profound insights rather than vulnerability. In your career sphere, Mars, your ruling planet now in Leo, is activating your fifth house of creativity, pleasure, and self-expression. This brings a powerful surge of creative energy to your professional endeavors. If you've been waiting for the perfect moment to pitch that innovative idea or showcase your unique talents, today offers stellar support for such bold moves. Leadership opportunities may suddenly present themselves, and your natural Aries courage is amplified by Leo's confident flair. Regarding finances, Jupiter in Gemini is expanding your possibilities through communication, learning, and local connections. A conversation with a neighbor or relative could unexpectedly lead to a lucrative opportunity. However, with Pluto in Aquarius forming a square to your sun sign, be wary of power struggles related to shared resources or investments. Not every financial proposition that sounds revolutionary is actually in your best interest. In matters of the heart, Venus in Cáncer is nurturing emotional depth in your relationships. For coupled Aries, this is an excellent day to create safety and security in your partnership, perhaps through heart-to-heart conversations about future plans or family matters. Single Aries might feel drawn to individuals who exhibit protective, nurturing qualities. The Venus-Neptune trine enhances romantic idealism, bringing a dreamy quality to your interactions, though the Saturn influence reminds you to keep at least 1 foot firmly planted in reality. Your physical vitality is influenced by the moon in Scorpio today, activating your 8th house of transformation and shared resources. You might notice your energy operating on a deeper, more intense level rather than your typical fiery sprint. This is excellent for focused work that requires sustained attention and emotional investment. However, be mindful of potential digestive sensitivity or reproductive health matters. Scorpio moon can sometimes manifest physically in these areas. Socially, you're likely to gravitate toward more meaningful interactions rather than casual encounters. The Scorpio moon encourages authentic exchanges and might bring opportunities to transform a surface-level connection into something more substantial. Trust issues may arise under this influence, but working through them can lead to powerful bonding experiences. A particular cosmic gift today comes from Uranus in Gemini, forming a sextile to your Sun. This aspect sparks brilliant insights and unexpected solutions to long-standing problems. Your innovative thinking is heightened, and synchronistic encounters, those meaningful coincidences that seem orchestrated by the universe, are more likely under this influence. Challenge-wise, the Saturn square to Mercury might make you feel that your words are meeting resistance or that authority figures aren't recognizing your contributions. The key is to slow down your typically rapid Aries pace and construct your communications with careful attention to detail. Documentation and facts will serve you better today than passionate assertions, no matter how true they feel to you. Your most harmonious connections today will be with Leo, Sagittarius, and surprisingly, Cáncer friends and colleagues. Leo matches your fire and enthusiasm, Sagittarius appreciates your directness and shares your optimism, while Cáncer provides the emotional support that the Neptune in your sign is currently craving. Your lucky color for June 17th is indigo, a blend of deep blue and purple that resonates with both Neptune's spiritual influence and Saturn's wisdom in your sign. Carrying or wearing something in this shade can help balance these powerful but contrasting energies. For those interested in numerology, today carries a 4 energy: 6 plus 1 plus 7 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 equals 23. 2 plus 3 equals 5. This number emphasizes building foundations, practical solutions, and methodical approaches, perfectly aligning with Saturn's influence in your sign. As you move through this pivotal day, remember that the combination of Saturn and Neptune in Aries is reshaping your identity and approach to life in fundamental ways. What seemed impossible to change about yourself 2 years ago is now within your grasp to transform. The structures you build during this period, relationships, career foundations, personal disciplines, have the potential to support you for years to come, especially when infused with the spiritual awareness that Neptune brings. In conclusion, Aries, June 17, 2025, asks you to balance your natural pioneering spirit with patience, to temper your independence with meaningful connection, and to integrate practical discipline with spiritual insight. It's a day of powerful potential when you might feel pulled in different directions, but ultimately have the opportunity to integrate seemingly opposing forces into a more authentic and powerful expression of your Aries nature. Navigate wisely, brave ram, and know that the challenges of today are sculpting you into an even more formidable force for tomorrow. On this pivotal day of June 17, 2025, Aries finds themselves under a particularly powerful celestial configuration. The Sun at 26 degrees Gemini is forming a dynamic sextile to your ruling planet Mars, which has recently entered Leo at 3 degrees. This fiery combination amplifies your natural leadership qualities and infuses you with unmistakable charisma. The essence of your Aries nature is being magnified by this Leo-Mars influence, creating opportunities for bold self-expression and creative breakthroughs. Mars in Leo typically brings theatrical energy to your 5th house of creativity, romance, and pleasure. Expect your confidence to be at a notable high today. The Sun in Gemini continues to illuminate your 3rd house of communication, making this an exceptional day for important conversations, negotiations, and intellectual pursuits. Your words carry particular weight and persuasive power now. Mercury, also in Gemini at 22 degrees, is in its home sign and strengthening your already enhanced communication abilities. This placement suggests that careful attention to detail in written and verbal exchanges will yield significant benefits. Venus at 18 degrees Cancer is currently moving through your 4th house of home and family. This creates a tender undercurrent to the day's energies, balancing the more assertive Mars influence. Venus forms a gentle trine to Neptune at 7 degrees Aries in your 1st house, heightening your intuition and enhancing your ability to connect with others on an emotional level. Neptune in your own sign continues its long-term transit of redefining your identity and spiritual path. Jupiter at 12 degrees Gemini is expanding opportunities in your immediate environment, suggesting that local connections and short-distance travel could bring unexpected advantages today. Pay attention to messages and information that come your way, as they may contain valuable insights for future endeavors. Saturn at 15 degrees Pisces continues its transit through your 12th house of the subconscious, spirituality, and hidden matters. This position creates a subtle tension with today's more extroverted planetary energies. You may feel a pull between taking action and reflecting more deeply on your motivations. Pluto, at 3 degrees Aquarius, in your 11th house of social networks and collective endeavors, forms a challenging square to Mars. This aspect indicates potential power struggles or intense dynamics within group settings. Be mindful of how you assert yourself in team environments today. Uranus, at 28 degrees Taurus, in your 2nd house of personal resources, continues to bring unexpected developments related to finances and values. Today's aspects suggest a potential surprise regarding resources or possessions. The moon at 9 degrees Scorpio moves through your 8th house of shared resources, intimacy, and transformation. This creates a background mood of emotional intensity and heightened perception. You may find yourself drawn to investigating matters beneath the surface, particularly in close relationships. Of particular significance is the upcoming lunar phase. You're just 3 days away from a first quarter moon that will illuminate decisions regarding joint finances or intimacy matters. The North Node at 5 degrees Pisces in your 12th house suggests that spiritual growth comes through developing greater compassion and releasing control. Today's planetary positions support inner work alongside external action. Chiron at 21 degrees Aries continues its journey through your sign, highlighting healing opportunities related to identity and self-assertion. The day's energetic Mars aspects may trigger situations that allow for releasing old wounds around how you express your will and desires. For Aries rising individuals, these planetary positions take on even more personal significance, with Neptune's position in your 1st house creating both inspirational vision and occasional confusion about your path forward. As the cosmic energy shifts for Aries on June 17, 2025, your communication sector receives a powerful boost from Mercury's position in Cáncer. This creates an interesting dynamic where your typically direct and straightforward communication style becomes infused with more emotional intelligence and sensitivity. You'll find yourself connecting with others on a deeper level, expressing not just thoughts but feelings in ways that surprise even you. This is happening because Mercury forms a harmonious trine with Mars in Pisces, giving your words both passion and compassion simultaneously. This rare combination allows you to advocate for yourself without alienating others. The day carries special significance for resolving any ongoing misunderstandings that have been lingering since late May. Your ruling planet, Mars positioned in the intuitive sign of Pisces, enhances your ability to read between the lines and understand what isn't being said explicitly. This gives you an edge in negotiations or important conversations that require diplomacy. Be mindful that the moon in Virgo might make you overly critical of your own communication style. Don't get caught in overthinking your words. Your natural Aries spontaneity serves you well today. The Virgo moon does bring precision to your expression, helping you articulate complex ideas with clarity. This is an excellent day for important presentations, pitching ideas, or having conversations that require both emotional intelligence and logical precision. Jupiter's sextile to your communication house amplifies your persuasive abilities, making this an ideal time to convince others of your viewpoint or to negotiate favorable terms in business discussions. Your words carry unusual weight and impact today. Written communication particularly shines if you've been meaning to update your resume, write an important email, or work on creative writing. The cosmic energy strongly supports these activities now. Social media posts gain more traction than usual, and your authentic voice resonates strongly with your audience. There's an intuitive flow to your words that helps you express exactly what needs to be said. For Aries who work in communications, marketing, teaching, or sales, this day presents a golden opportunity to showcase your talents. Your ability to understand your audience and tailor your message accordingly is heightened. Watch for a tendency to interrupt others when excited. The energetic Mars influence can make you jump ahead in conversations. Practice active listening as a balance to your enhanced expressive abilities. The Venus-Mercury conjunction in your communication sector suggests that charm and diplomacy come more naturally today, helping soften your typically direct approach. This makes it easier to navigate sensitive conversations without creating conflict. Pay attention to dreams or intuitive insights from the previous night with Neptune's influence. Your subconscious may provide valuable inspiration for creative expression or solutions to communication challenges you've been facing. Voice notes or recording your thoughts might prove especially valuable, as your verbal expression flows more naturally than written today. Unexpected communications from distant connections are likely, possibly reviving conversations that had previously stalled. This is a day when your words have lasting impact, so choose them thoughtfully, especially when providing feedback to others. Your honesty remains your strength, but the planetary alignments help you deliver truth with tact and consideration. For single Aries, this enhanced communication ability makes dating conversations flow with unusual ease. Deeper connections can form rapidly through meaningful dialogue. As June 17, 2025 unfolds, Aries natives find themselves at a financial crossroads. With Uranus firmly positioned in your second house of personal resources, today marks a potential breakthrough in your financial landscape. The planet of innovation is forming a trine with Mercury in your communications sector, suggesting an unexpected conversation could lead to a lucrative opportunity. Perhaps a casual discussion with a colleague or an email you almost overlooked contains the seeds of financial growth. The moon's position in Scorpio today intensifies your eighth house of shared resources, loans, and investments. This creates a perfect atmosphere for reviewing your investment portfolio or researching new financial ventures. Your intuition regarding joint finances is particularly sharp now. Trust those gut feelings about which assets to pursue and which to avoid. Mars, your ruling planet, sits in Leo, energizing your fifth house of creativity and speculation. This placement emboldens your risk-taking tendencies, but caution is advised. While calculated risks may pay off handsomely today, impulsive gambles could lead to regret. The Mars-Jupiter square suggests potential for expansion, but warns against overconfidence in financial matters. Venus in Cáncer occupies your fourth house, highlighting potential financial opportunities connected to real estate, home-based businesses, or family connections. Perhaps a relative offers investment advice worth heeding, or you discover a way to monetize your living space. Property matters generally favor you today, so if you've been considering refinancing or investing in real estate, planetary alignments support these endeavors. Saturn's position in Pisces continues its transit through your 12th house of hidden matters and subconscious patterns. This asks you to examine any self-sabotaging financial habits that may be operating beneath your awareness. Are you subconsciously spending to fill emotional voids? Today's introspective energy helps you recognize and address these patterns, potentially saving you significant sums in the long run. Neptune in Aries makes a rare appearance in your first house, heightening your financial intuition but potentially clouding rational judgment. Financial decisions made today should combine both analytical thinking and gut instinct. Neither alone will serve you optimally. This Neptune influence can help you envision innovative ways to increase your income, particularly through creative or spiritual pursuits. Pluto in Aquarius activates your 11th house of networks and future goals, suggesting that connections made through professional organizations or social groups could prove financially beneficial today. A conversation with a friend might reveal an investment opportunity or side hustle you hadn't considered. Collaborative financial ventures are especially favored. Pooling resources with like-minded individuals could multiply returns. Jupiter in Gemini expands your third house of communication and short-distance travel, potentially bringing financial opportunities through writing, speaking, teaching, or local business ventures. If you've been considering launching a blog, podcast, or educational service, Today's energy supports taking those first steps toward monetization. The Sun in Gemini forms a supportive sextile to your sign, illuminating paths to increased income through knowledge sharing and information exchange. Your ability to articulate complex ideas clearly could attract financial backers or clients who value your expertise. Consider how you might package your knowledge into marketable content or services. Mercury, the planet of commerce and communication, forms a harmonious aspect with the North Node today, suggesting that financial decisions may align well with your long-term destiny. Choices that initially seem purely financial in nature may actually set you on an important karmic path. Trust opportunities that resonate with your core values rather than those promising quick returns without substance. The asteroid palace, Athene in Capricorn, activates your 10th house of career and public standing, enhancing your strategic thinking about professional advancement and income growth. You're particularly adept at seeing patterns in market trends today, giving you an edge in business negotiations or investment decisions. Consider mapping out a 5-year financial strategy while this tactical energy prevails. Ceres in Libra influences your 7th house of partnerships, highlighting financial opportunities that come through collaboration and cooperation. Business partnerships formed or strengthened today have excellent long-term potential. If negotiating financial terms with anyone, you'll find a balanced approach yields the most favorable results. Chiron, continuing its lengthy transit through your sign, asks you to heal any wounds related to self-worth that may be impacting your earning potential. If you've been undercharging for services or hesitating to ask for deserved raises, today's energy supports breaking those patterns and recognizing your true value in the marketplace. As the day progresses, the moon forms a powerful trine with Neptune, heightening financial intuition and possibly revealing opportunities in creative fields, spiritual ventures, or charitable causes that eventually generate income while allowing you to contribute meaningfully. Looking at timing for financial moves, the morning hours, with the moon in harmonious aspect to Venus, favor banking transactions and important purchases, while afternoon energy better supports negotiations and contract discussions. Evening brings clarity to complex financial questions that may have been puzzling you for weeks. Overall, June 17, 2025 offers Aries natives substantial financial potential, particularly through unexpected sources, creative ventures, and collaborative efforts. The key lies in balancing your natural pioneering spirit with strategic patience, allowing opportunities to reveal themselves fully before committing resources. Trust your enhanced intuition while still doing thorough research, and remember that sustainable growth often outperforms flashy short-term gains. As the cosmos aligns on June 17, 2025, Aries finds several fortunate areas illuminated by powerful planetary positions. With the Sun in the late degrees of Gemini activating your communication sector, your words carry exceptional influence today. Ideas you express have a magnetic quality, drawing supporters and resources toward your vision. This is a day when your natural leadership abilities are enhanced by eloquence and persuasiveness. Mars, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter, creating a spectacular energy pattern that opens doors in your career and public reputation. Professional opportunities that have been developing behind the scenes suddenly gain momentum. Watch for messages from authority figures or mentors who recognize your potential and offer advancement possibilities. This planetary alignment particularly favors presentations, interviews, and situations where you need to showcase your capabilities. The moon in Libra illuminates your relationship house, bringing fortunate connections through partnerships. People you encounter today could become valuable allies, especially those with influence in areas aligned with your goals. Pay special attention to casual conversations at professional gatherings. A seemingly random exchange might lead to a significant opportunity. Financial sectors also receive positive aspects today, particularly investments connected to communication technologies, educational platforms, or transportation services. If you've been contemplating putting resources toward these areas, planetary support suggests favorable outcomes. The Venus-Mercury conjunction enhances your ability to negotiate terms that benefit you substantially. Your creativity house receives stimulation from Neptune's position, making this an exceptionally fortunate day for artistic endeavors, especially those involving digital media, music, or visual storytelling. Ideas that combine innovation with emotional resonance will find particularly receptive audiences. Physical energy flows abundantly with Mars in a fire sign, giving you stamina to pursue multiple opportunities simultaneously. This cosmic arrangement supports multitasking without the usual burnout. Athletic pursuits are especially favored, with potential for breakthroughs in performance or recognition in competitive environments. The day's numerological vibration of 7, from 6 plus 1 plus 7 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5, enhances your intuitive faculties, allowing you to sense which opportunities hold true promise versus those that merely appear attractive on the surface. Trust your gut reactions today; they're cosmically enhanced to guide you toward genuinely fortunate paths. Community connections emerge as another area of significant opportunity. Group projects, volunteer efforts, or collaborative initiatives receive celestial blessings. Your contributions to collective endeavors will be recognized and remembered, potentially leading to leadership positions or invitations to exclusive networks. Travel possibilities appear suddenly with Mercury forming a dynamic aspect to Uranus. An unexpected invitation or last-minute opportunity to expand your horizons could prove immensely valuable for both personal growth and professional advancement. Destinations connected to water or cultural centers carry especially positive energy for you today. Educational pursuits receive powerful cosmic support. If you've been considering enrolling in a course, applying for advanced training, or pursuing certification in your field, the universe aligns to smooth your path. Knowledge gained now will prove exceptionally valuable in coming months. Personal relationships, particularly those with air and fire sign individuals, bring unexpected advantages. A conversation with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, or fellow Aries might reveal information that helps you position yourself advantageously in a competitive situation. Your home environment serves as a fortunate zone today. Decisions regarding property, renovation, or creating a more harmonious living space receive beneficial aspects. Resources needed for domestic improvements become surprisingly accessible, and changes made now will yield lasting satisfaction. Technology-related matters also fall under fortunate influences. Software upgrades, digital investments, or electronic purchases made today tend to exceed expectations and provide greater value than anticipated. This is an excellent day to negotiate tech-related contracts or agreements. The day's most profoundly fortunate area, however, centers on self-expression and authenticity. As Pluto forms a significant aspect to your natal sun, you're empowered to reveal more of your true essence without fear. This cosmic alignment supports transformation through honesty and transparency, particularly in professional contexts where you've previously held back aspects of your personality or vision. As June 17, 2025 unfolds, Aries, your social landscape becomes particularly vibrant and dynamic. With Mercury forming a favorable trine to Mars, your ruling planet, your communication style becomes especially magnetic today. People are drawn to your directness and passionate expression, making this an excellent day to expand your social circle or strengthen existing bonds. There's an unmistakable charisma emanating from you that others find irresistible. The Sun in Gemini continues to illuminate your third house of communication, giving you the gift of gab and enhancing your ability to connect with a diverse range of personalities. You'll find yourself easily striking up conversations with strangers and potentially forming meaningful connections that could later develop into valuable alliances. Venus in Leo amplifies your natural charm today, positioning you as the life of any gathering you attend. This placement encourages bold expressions of affection and generosity toward those in your social circle. You might feel inspired to organize an impromptu gathering or celebration that brings together different groups from your life. The moon in Libra, activating your seventh house of partnerships, creates a harmonious atmosphere for one-on-one interactions. This is an exceptional day for resolving any lingering tensions with close friends or romantic partners. Your ability to see another's perspective is enhanced, allowing for productive conversations that strengthen bonds rather than weaken them. Jupiter's influence from your 11th house of friendships and community continues to expand your social horizons. You may receive an unexpected invitation to join a group or organization that aligns perfectly with your values and long-term goals. Networking opportunities abound today, particularly in settings related to creative pursuits, physical activities, or leadership roles, all areas where your Aries energy naturally excels. There's a notable aspect between Uranus and your social sector, suggesting a surprise reconnection with someone from your past who enters your life with new purpose. This person may introduce you to an entirely new social circle or opportunity that feels both exciting and slightly outside your comfort zone. Neptune's position creates a subtle influence on your social interactions today, adding a layer of empathy and intuitive understanding to your connections. You'll find yourself picking up on unspoken emotions and needs of those around you, allowing you to respond with unusual sensitivity for your typically direct sign. This enhances your popularity and deepens trust within your relationships. Be mindful of Saturn's challenging square to your social sector, which might introduce some temporary barriers or delays in communication. Someone you're counting on may be unavailable, or a planned gathering might require rescheduling. Take these hiccups in stride, as they're temporary and likely clearing the way for more authentic connections. Your energy levels for socializing peak in the afternoon hours, when the moon forms a harmonious aspect to your ruling planet Mars. This is your prime window for making meaningful connections or taking the initiative to reach out to someone you've been meaning to contact. Group activities today are particularly favored, especially those involving physical movement, competitive elements, or creative collaboration, all channels that allow your Aries energy to flow naturally. Digital connections receive a boost today as well, with planetary alignments supporting online networking, social media engagement, or virtual gatherings. Your posts or comments are likely to receive more attention than usual, potentially connecting you with like-minded individuals across distances. A colleague or acquaintance may reveal themselves to be a more significant ally than you previously recognized. Be open to elevating casual connections to more meaningful friendships, as the stars indicate potential for growth in unexpected relationships. Your natural leadership qualities shine in group settings today, but the current planetary positions encourage you to blend this with active listening. The most valuable connections will form when you balance your assertive energy with genuine curiosity about others. For single Aries, this day presents multiple opportunities for meeting potential romantic interests through your expanded social connections. The cosmic energy supports authentic encounters rather than forced interactions. Allow yourself to be drawn naturally to those who spark your interest. For those in relationships, sharing social experiences with your partner strengthens your bond, especially when you introduce each other to different aspects of your social circles. Remember that with Mercury's current position, words carry exceptional weight today. A thoughtful compliment or expression of appreciation can significantly strengthen a friendship or repair a strained connection. Likewise, hasty words could create unnecessary friction, so channel your Aries directness with wisdom. As the day concludes, take time to reflect on the social connections that truly energize and inspire you versus those that may drain your fiery spirit. The current astrological climate supports intentional curation of your social circle to align with your authentic self and highest aspirations. As June 17th unfolds for you, Aries, the celestial configuration invites a moment of strategic pause before action. With Mars forming a challenging square to Saturn, your normal impulse to charge ahead meets resistance today. This isn't the universe telling you no, it's telling you not yet. The morning hours bring a window of clarity around 9 a.m. when the moon in Libra harmonizes with Mercury, offering you balanced perspective if you'll slow down enough to receive it. Use this time for planning rather than execution. Your natural fire is powerful, but today it needs direction before expression. Write down your objectives before pursuing them. The tendency toward impatience could be particularly strong around midday, as the sun amplifies your desire for immediate results. Counter this by breaking larger goals into smaller, manageable steps. Communications require extra care today. Choose your words with precision and listen twice as much as you speak. A potential misunderstanding with a colleague or partner can be avoided if you verify assumptions rather than acting on them. Your physical energy may fluctuate, making this an ideal day to incorporate short bursts of activity followed by brief rest periods. This rhythm aligns with today's staccato cosmic energy pattern and will prevent burnout. Financially, delay major purchases until after the 20th, when your ruling planet moves into a more favorable position. Instead, review budgets and identify unnecessary expenses. In relationships, vulnerability serves you better than dominance today. Share your uncertainty rather than masking it with bravado. This authentic approach strengthens bonds rather than testing them. Evening brings a shift as the moon enters Scorpio, deepening emotional currents. Use this time for meaningful conversation or personal reflection rather than surface-level social interaction. Before sleep, spend 5 minutes visualizing tomorrow's success while releasing today's frustrations. This mental reset ensures you begin tomorrow with your characteristic Aries optimism rather than carried over tension. Remember that today's patience becomes tomorrow's advantage. The restraint you practice now is building potential energy that will fuel your next great leap forward when timing aligns in your favor. Daily Horoscope Analysis for Aries, June 17, 2025. Greetings, Cosmic Warriors of Aries. Today's celestial forecast brings a particularly potent energy configuration as we find both Saturn and Neptune in your sign, creating a rare and transformative period in your Aries journey. Let's dive deep into what the stars have aligned for you on this significant day. As we examine the cosmic landscape of June 17, 2025, we find the sun journeying through curious Gemini, activating your third house of communication, short trips, and